All right, and we are back in business here, folks. Not sure how many people will be joining us for the part 2 portion of this stream, but part 1 crashed. My computer completely shut down during that portion of the stream. But we are here back with part 2 of stream number 207 right there. Yeah, the entire computer basically died and everything froze and it was just a big mess, but we're back here again. Not sure how many people will be joining us here for part 2, but let's continue with the bracket just to go ahead and continue the stream to keep things rolling here. I do want to finish this bracket today, no matter how many streams it takes. Hopefully it doesn't take more than 2, knock on wood. But let's go ahead and continue on with the bracket, shall we? I think we're just about ready to continue that, just diving on right back into it here. Yeah, the previous part will still be up on the channel, though. It is still up. It still is viewable, so that's good. Yeah, my computer just crashed for whatever reason. I don't know why that happened. That's literally never happened in the history of anything ever. But of course, continuing on with our bracket, just a quick recap right here. So far, we only have about 3 entries done. We have the Fire Dragon joining the I don't want this ad in the corner, go away. We have the Fire Dragon joining the top 8. We have the Overlord Dragon and the Golden Dragon doing the same. So we are continuing on here, taking a look at the Titan Mech battle from Legacy, versus the Boulder Blaster. So let's go ahead and dive on into that Titan Mech battle versus the Boulder Blaster. All right, let's see if I can. Oops, I guess I gotta retype the question again. Which Ninjago Legacy set is better? All right. Copy and paste there. Titan Mech Battle versus Boulder Blaster. All right. Take a vote, people. Which one is your favorite of the 2? Both of these sets are pretty good in my opinion. I do like the Titan Mech Battle because it has knees. Apparently the knees were so awesome it crashed the last stream. I can't really blame the stream for ducking out after the knees, man. The knees are just too good. All Ninjago mechs should have knees by default. Yeah, for those wondering what happened, yeah, the computer crashed, so why don't you just edit the 2 parts together? Because I cannot do that unless I want to upload those as like a video, but I'm not sure how well that would go over. I would love to just combine the 2 streams together, but not sure if I can do that without literally uploading it as a video, and I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and do that. I could do that. Not the worst idea in the world, to be honest. I will consider that. But in terms of which Legacy set you guys prefer, let's just continue on with the bracket. We will still get through this today before we wrap things up here. That is my promise to you. Even if we have to run a little bit later, that's totally fine. Yeah, the computer just said nope and tipped. Yeah, that's about right. The computer was like, there's too much going on, man. Titan Mech Battle has knees? Pfft, can't handle that. With that being said, speaking of the Titan Mech Battle, let's end off that poll there. Titan Mech Battle has won, obviously. It's a pretty good set. You can't really deny the knees are awesome, and it's a lot better than the Boulder Blaster in my opinion, so I agree that is the superior of the 2. Moving on down to the next round here, or the next match, we have the Ultra Dragon versus the Golden Mech. So 2 Lloyd sets, kind of, sort of. The Ultra Dragon and the Golden Mech. Yeah, I'd say they're both Lloyd vehicles to an extent, right? If you want to call the Dragon a vehicle, depending on what you think. Ultra Dragon versus... Yeah, I'm not seeing any lag over on my end, so I think we're all good to go now. Some people are saying lag, some people are saying no lag. I'm not seeing any lag, so I'm going to take my computer's word for it, even though it just crashed like 2 minutes ago. So we got the Ultra Dragon... Yeah, who's dead. Yeah, rest in peace, Ultra Dragon, versus the Golden Mech. All right, let's take a vote. What do you guys have to say about these 2 sets? Which of the 2 Legacy sets is the better of the 2 Legacy sets? Ultra Dragon or the Golden Mech? Take a vote. Yeah, poor Ultra Dragon. I'm surprised a lot of people didn't know about the Ultra Dragon dying. Like, that's why I made the video talking about it, because I found out on stream that a lot of people really just didn't know about the Ultra Dragon's unfortunate fate. And it's true. The Ultra Dragon died, man. He's a chair now. I wonder if he's still a chair, or if the Iron Baron got rid of that chair. I don't know. Who's to say? Who really knows there? So far, the Ultra Dragon is definitely winning. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the Golden Mech Legacy set, not gonna lie. I don't have either of these sets, never bothered to get either one, which is kind of a shocker because I have a lot of the Legacy sets, but neither of these two. Neither of these two. Ultra Dragon, Golden Mech, do not have either of them. Didn't the Iron Baron die? I don't think so. I think he's still around there. He might just be encoded in that lava, but I'm pretty sure he's still around. I don't think he died at all. Could be wrong, though. I think his fate is kind of left open to interpretation. The Ultra Dragon has a pretty solid lead over the Golden Mech. So going back to our bracket here, let's bump up the Ultra Dragon. I will say the Ultra Dragon looks like a pretty cool set. Never got it, though. Just never bothered to grab it. Here we have the Monastery of Spinjitzu versus the Earth Driller. That'll be the next one there. Cole's Earth Driller versus the Monastery of Spinjitzu. Let's decide on that one quick. We're going to kind of be, I don't know, we're going to try to maybe speed through these ones, I guess you could say. Which Ninjago Legacy set is better? Monastery of Spinjitzu, yes, versus Cole's Earth Driller. Do I have the original Ultra Dragon? I will tell you guys this. I found a pretty good deal for the original Ultra Dragon on eBay a couple days ago. So I went ahead and snagged that so I can add it to my collection. So I do have the original Ultra Dragon technically, but it's not here just yet. I bought it a couple days ago. It'll be here in the mail. Probably tomorrow, actually. Last I checked, it was pretty close to me. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be there for me so I can finally build that thing and finally see what I've been missing all these years. Hopefully I am actually missing something. So we know which set you like more. Of these two, I will say I only got one of these two, and it's not the Earth Driller. Never got the Earth Driller, but the Monastery was one of the very first Legacy sets that I bought, and I think that set is awesome. So I'm personally casting my vote for the Monastery, but Cole's Earth Driller isn't too bad either. I do regret not buying that set. I wish I did buy that set back in the day. But the Monastery, you get all the ninja, you get the Monastery. It's a pretty solid set for pretty much any Ninjago fan. Fits into any Ninjago fan's collection, that's for sure. What if the Dragon Hunters now use Iron Baron as a chair? That'd be awesome. Like, that's karma in a nutshell. Oh, you use this dragon as a chair? Well, guess what? Now we'll use you as a chair. Certainly wouldn't be the worst fate ever, I guess you could say, but would probably still be degrading and humiliating for the Iron Baron, and good, you know, karma happens. Karma is a B word. Monastery of Spinjitzu has one, so going back to our bracket, let's bump up the Monastery. Awesome, glad to see. We now have 6 sets in the top 8. Over here, we have the Tournament of Elements from Legacy versus the Destiny's Bounty, also from Legacy. Tournament of Elements, Destiny's Bounty, intriguing. Let's go ahead and vote on that quick. All right, let's see. Yeah, the polls are going to be going pretty quick, so we can make up for some lost time here. Tournament of Elements, pretty good set. Basically a minifigure pack, but still decent nonetheless. You also get Golden Lloyd and the Destiny's Bounty. Never got the Legacy Bounty. Kind of skipped that one. Though I will say, the Legacy Bounty, looking back, maybe I should have grabbed it, but I just didn't feel the need to get it because I had the movie Bounty. I figured this is as good as the Bounty's going to get, so do I really need to buy the Legacy one? I decided not to, but nowadays I do kind of regret it. Yeah, the computer crashed during the last stream. I think there was just too much going on. Maybe there was a glitch in the Matrix somewhere. The computer was like, oh no, we can't also stream and also do a bracket, even though we've done that about 22 times now. But, you know, who's counting? No, of course not. But yeah, I figured maybe after the stream, maybe I can edit those 2 parts together. Somebody in the chat suggested that earlier. Not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that. That way we can only have one streaming thing in the playlist. That would definitely calm my OCD. So maybe we should do that. Tournament of Elements is one of your favorite Legacy sets. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good set. I like it a lot too. I think we'll leave this poll for a couple minutes, since it is pretty close. Destiny's Bounty is a little bit over the tournament, but the tournament itself has a pretty substantial amount of votes. So, yeah, it's not too bad. I like that set. You get some cool Elemental Masters. You get the, Bolobo. You get Gravis. Surely a couple others that I'm missing in there. Which one won for Zane's Titan Mech? The Titan Mech won. So, yeah, the Titan Mech, it bested the Boulder Blaster, so it moved on to the top 8. So, don't you worry, Titan Mech is still in the game here. It has not been eliminated just yet. What's my favorite Ninjago set? Definitely the movie Bounty. That's another reason why I didn't really feel the need to buy the Legacy one, because the movie Bounty was my favorite one. You know, that's the best bounty ever, in my opinion. Which set do I regret getting? Probably the Samurai X-Cave Chaos. That's always the one that I go back to. Not a very good set. It had good minifigures, but that's not worth the $120 price point. No, no, no. Yeah, back in the day, buying that set was not my smartest move, especially because I was on a limited budget. I could have put that money towards literally anything else, but instead I decided to buy the Samurai X-Cave. Why don't we go ahead and wrap up that poll? It's been 2 minutes. It was pretty close, but I'm pretty sure the Destiny's Bounty has won there. Why didn't I go back on the other stream? Because that stream was ended. I can't really go back onto another stream after it ended. You can't really get back into that. But the Destiny's Bounty has won here, so going back to our bracket here, let's bump up the Bounty. It was a pretty close match between the Bounty and the tournament, but the Bounty has won, and of course, fair is fair. Even though I prefer the tournament, Bounty still won fair and square. And finally, for the last match in the first round here, we have Jay's Stormfighter versus the Ultrasonic Raider from Legacy, which a lot of people really don't like, but unpopular opinion, I think this is the best Ultrasonic Raider that we've ever gotten. Of the 3 that exist, I think the Legacy one is the best one. Again, maybe kind of a hot take, but that's my hot take. Stormfighter, I don't need to specify that it's Jay's Stormfighter, do I? I probably should. Jay's Stormfighter versus the Ultra Sonic Raider. What about the giveaway? That will be coming very soon. Once we hit once we hit 130,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing that giveaway. So we're super close to getting there. Once we get there, I will be starting up that giveaway. So don't you worry, the giveaway is coming. Stream crashed. Yeah, the stream unfortunately crashed, but we're back here continuing on with part 2. So we're good to go. All is right in the world, as long as you don't mind there being a part 1 and a part 2. All is good there. So love the Stormfighter. I never got the original, or not the original, sorry, the Legacy Stormfighter. I have the original. The original isn't really the best set ever. It doesn't really hold up nowadays, but Jay's Stormfighter from Legacy, never got that one. Right now, though, the poll is pretty much split 50-50 between the Stormfighter and the Ultrasonic Raider. Yeah, a lot of people really didn't care for the Ultrasonic Raider last I checked. I thought it was okay. You know, certainly wasn't great, but it was probably the best Ultrasonic Raider set. Again, maybe kind of a hot take, but I think the Legacy Raider is the best one of the Raiders that we have. Of the original and the Ultra Stealth Raider, the Legacy one is the best of the 2. Or of the 3. I can count. I can count. Let's see. Why didn't you do the other stream on your phone instead? That still wouldn't let me join up on the last stream. The last stream ended. I'm not really going to be able to go into that depending on, or no matter what device I use there. Did the schedule change? Nope, we are just starting up part 2 here because part 1 crashed. So, you know. It is what it is. It do be what it do be. So no, the schedule didn't change. We just had to split the stream into 2 parts. So, oh, and Momo found a toy. I can hear her playing with the toy. She always likes to play with those really loud bell toys too. She doesn't like to play with quiet toys. It's always the super loud ones. Let's see. Should we wrap up the poll here? I think we probably could. It's a pretty close poll, but I'm not sure if the Ultrasonic Raider can come back from that. So why don't we end that off there? Yeah, Momo, you found a toy, didn't you? I can hear it. Yeah, it's really loud. Can you not, bro? Stormfighter has won over the Ultrasonic Raider. So going back to our bracket here, let's bump up the Stormfighter, and we have ourselves the top 8. So, top 8, Fire Dragon, Golden Dragon, Ultra Dragon, 3 dragons there, 4 if you count the Overlord Dragon. We also have the Titan Mech Battle, Monastery of Spinjitzu, the Stormfighter, and the Destiny's Bounty. So, 4 dragons, a mech, a monastery, a bounty, and a jet. Sounds good. First match of the second round, Fire Dragon versus Golden Dragon. Yeah, thanks for that, Momo. I can hear it. You gotta play with that now. How's my cat? She's doing great. You can hear her in the background playing with a little ball. And she's being super loud about it. What the heck? Fire Dragon or Golden Dragon? Alright. Battle of the Dragons. Amazing. Fire Dragon, Golden Dragon, take a vote. Which legacy set do you prefer? I heard her kick the ball and then meow out there. Mama, what you doing? What you doing out there? Yeah, Mama, what are you meowing about? I don't know what she's meowing about. Your cat's name is Waffle? Or Waffles? My cat's name is Waffle. So we got Waffles and Waffle. Still baffles me how the Golden Dragon won over the Thunder Raider. I mean, yeah, the Thunder Raider, I think, is a much better upgrade compared to the original. But the Golden Dragon set, I think that one was pretty popular, right? A lot of people liked that one. Not too bad there. I think they're both good, to be honest. Let's see. Golden Dragon is the worst one. I kind of like the Legacy Golden Dragon. Never really wanted the Fire Dragon except for the Golden Ninja. Thought about getting the Golden Dragon. Don't really like either that much. Interesting. Yeah, I think both of them are pretty good. I think both of these dragons are alright. Might be kind of a hot take, but I don't know. I think both of these dragons are fine. I know a lot of people have issues with the Fire Dragon's articulation and trying to pose the thing. And it is true. The Fire Dragon has a really awkward construction that makes it kind of difficult to pose and adjust and all that good stuff. But you know, in terms of like the actual set, I think it's fine. I kind of want them to make the other 3 dragons, though I know they won't because Legacy isn't really a thing anymore, as unfortunate as that is. But yeah, the Golden Dragon, not too bad. I will say the Golden Dragon does have its problems, though. Too small compared to the original. Its legs are also pretty awkward, so, you know. I think I got the Golden Dragon when it came out. That thing was scrapped as soon as I got it, though. Not worth being on display. Interesting. I have the set right here on display, man. A lot of people don't like the Golden Dragon. That's interesting to know. Interesting. Very intriguing. I think it's alright. How do you watch the pilots? Link in the description. You'll find a Google Drive. They have the pilots on that drive, the Ninjaga Media Project. That is a good way to watch the pilots. Because honestly, I'm not sure if there's like an official way to watch the pilots unless you want to like rent them on Amazon or something. They used to be on Netflix all those many moons ago, but they are not anymore. The Fire Dragon won the poll. So going back to our bracket, let's bump up the Fire Dragon, defeating the Golden Dragon. I gotta say, was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. Maybe a lot more people don't like the Golden Dragon. I just assumed everybody loved it. It has its problems, but, you know, you learn something new every day, I guess. Over here, we got the Overlord Dragon versus Zane's Titan Mech Battle. Difficult choice for me. I don't know which one I would pick. So good luck on this one. I like both of these sets. I think both are very, very good, but let's leave it up to you guys. Let's leave it up to your guys' vote there. Overlord Dragon versus Zane's Titan Mech Battle. Let's do that quick. We got the Overlord Dragon versus Zane's Titan Mech Battle. All right. Take a vote. Which one do you guys prefer of the two? Overlord Dragon versus Zane's Titan Mech Battle. Mech beats Dragon any day. That's fair. That's fair to say. Yeah, the Overlord Dragon does have some issues as well. It's not like the most perfect dragon out there. I'm just happy that we actually got a Overlord Dragon set. Like, that's awesome in my opinion. So, if you don't vote for the Titan Mech, I will get your IP address. Well, as of right now, it's like a 60-40 split, so, you know, not. I guess good luck with that. Good luck with that mission, I guess you could say. Let's see. 2 black cats named Amon and a tabby named Rudy. Awesome. Or 2 cats. Sorry, a black cat named Amon, a tabby named Rudy. They sound awesome. Cats are amazing. I love cats. One of my favorite animals. Definitely my favorite pet. Not really so much a dog person as much as I am a cat person, though dogs are also pretty cool. So, can't really go wrong with a good doggo. The Zane's Titan Mech Battle set is winning over the Overlord Dragon. Very interesting indeed. Excuse me as I take a sip of my beverage. Am I watching Spider-Man this weekend? I do have tickets reserved for the Spider-Man extended cut, but honestly, I'm not so sure if I'm going to keep those tickets. I hear the extended cut really isn't worth watching, but I don't know. I do kind of want to see it, but at the same time, if I have other things to do, then I have other things to do. It's not going to be the worst thing ever if I can't go to the Spooderman extended cut. I guess I'll just play it by ear, though I do have tickets right now. Remember a LEGO store employee trying to get someone to buy the Overlord Dragon because he loved it so much, and that was the last one I wanted. Ended up getting the Legacy X1. Yeah, I think the Overlord Dragon, I think a lot of people like it because, you know, it was something that Ninjaga fans were asking for for years, and they finally gave it to us. So that alone, I think, had a lot of people excited for the Overlord Dragon, myself included. Looking back on the set, it's certainly not the most perfect thing out there. I myself, modified mine quite a bit, actually. So, but in terms of the poll, Titan Mech Battle has won. I don't blame you guys for voting for that one. That one is a pretty good set as well. So let's bump up the Titan Mech Battle there, joining the top 4 with Kai's Fire Dragon. Down here we have the Ultra Dragon. Ooh, here we go. The Ultra Dragon versus the Destiny's Bounty. That's going to be an interesting match. Destiny's Bounty versus Ultra Dragon. There can be only one. Let's go with that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, not sure about the Spider-Man extended cut. I don't know. 11 minutes of new stuff. Is it really worth paying $20 to watch it in the theater? I do not know. Ultra Dragon versus Destiny's Bounty. Do you guys like the boat or the dragon? Yes, only one can remain. Boat or dragon? Dragon or boat? The boat does kind of look like a dragon, so maybe the boat is the best of both worlds. Could not tell you for sure. I think they're both pretty iconic legacy sets. I wonder which one is going to win. This one is a very interesting match, to say the least. Ultra Dragon is god tier. I mean, I will say one thing that I do like about the Ultra Dragon is the wings. I like how the wings are constructed. Otherwise, the rest of the set kind of looks a little bit uninteresting to me. I don't know. I kind of prefer the original Ultra Dragon. Not gonna lie. Maybe especially in terms of like the heads. I do like the original's heads a lot more. They're just more iconic, I guess you could say. Really like the Legacy Bounty, but Legacy Ultra is really cool too. Might go for the dragon on this one. Well, it seems like most people are picking the dragon, so yeah, I mean, go for it. Whatever you want to vote for is whatever you want to vote for. Whatever works. The Ultra Dragon is currently winning, like I said. It's winning over the Destiny's Bounty. So, yeah. On Friday, it's $3 for movies. Oh, yeah, aren't they doing like that cinema day or whatever? It's like movie day or something. I gotta look into it. I'll see what I can do there. Am I going to do a review on the original Ultra Dragon? I might, but I also might not, because I don't have the entire Epic Dragon Battle set. It's not like the dude on eBay was selling the entire set. He was just selling the Ultra Dragon. So I don't really have the whole set, but maybe I'll do a video kind of looking at the Ultra Dragon, because it is an older set. I think that could be an interesting video to make, but it's not going to be like a full-on formal set review. Not by any means there. But the Destiny's Bounty has lost to the Ultra Dragon in terms of the legacy poll. So going back to our lovely bracket, let's bump up the Ultra Dragon because the Ultra Dragon has won. So it joins the top 4. Very interesting. And finally over here we have the Monastery of Spinjitzu versus Jay's Stormfighter. Last round right here for the, or last match, sorry, for the second round. Last match, second round. Monastery versus Stormfighter. Let's go with that. Are the rumors I heard about No Way Home going back in theaters true? Yep, they are back, or the movie's back in theaters again starting tomorrow, even today in some territories, I think. I have tickets for tomorrow, but like I said, I'll figure it out if I'm going to go to that. Not really sure what I want to do just yet. Monastery of Spinjitzu versus the Stormfighter. Yeah, the extended version of No Way Home is back in theaters, and it has 11 minutes of new footage that should have been on the Blu-ray, in my humble opinion. They probably should have just stuck those deleted scenes on the Blu-ray, but they want to release it back in theaters for whatever reason, maybe to make up for the money that Morbius lost after they re-released that twice in theaters. I have no idea. Could not tell you, but, Avatar's coming back to theaters too. Yeah, I heard that, because that movie still needs to make more money, right? James Cameron is like, oh man, my Avatar movie just has not made that much money, even though it's made almost $3 billion. Oh no, we gotta release it in theaters again. That's why that movie has made so much money. It's because they keep on re-releasing it. Like, what's the point? Avatar is not even that very good of a movie. Like, kind of a, maybe that's a hot take, but Avatar, the movie, not The Last Airbender, but like Avatar, kind of not a very good movie. It's kind of mid, dare I say. I don't know. It's just not my favorite James Cameron film. I much more prefer like Terminator or Terminator 2, to be honest. That one's better. Why don't we end off the poll here? Seems like the Monastery of Spinjitzu has won. It has a pretty big lead over the Stormfighter. All right, so going back to our bracket, we have ourselves a top 4 now. All right. Yeah, there we go. Top 4 consisting of the Fire Dragon, the Ultra Dragon, the Zane's Titan Mech Battle, and the Monastery of Spinjitzu. Let's play for top 2 now. Fire Dragon versus Ultra Dragon. Battle of the Dragons. Let's do it. Let's see, what should we do for pictures? Let's do those. That's good. Let's do that. Let's see. Fire Dragon versus Ultra Dragon. Do you guys prefer the fire or the ultra? Fire Dragon, Ultra Dragon, take a vote. Which one do you prefer? We're playing for top 2 now. Which ninja is most likely to let a dragon inside the monastery? Definitely Cole. He'd try to put Rocky in the monastery. Maybe it's raining or something, and he's like, but Rocky doesn't like the rain. We got to put him inside. Not just inside those little pens, but inside the monastery itself. Because that's what Rocky deserves. I'd say probably Cole. Cole would probably be the most likely to do that there. Do I play Genshin? I do not. And I don't really plan to either. Not really my cup of tea. Not a huge fan of Genshin Impact from what I've seen. Mechanic or Moro? Gotta go with Moro. I think Moro's the better villain of the two. The Mechanic is kind of a B-lister, while Moro is more like an A-list villain, so kind of gotta go with Moro. Just my humble opinion, but I think Moro is the better of the two. Yeah, the Ultra Dragon does have the Fire Dragon in it. That is true. Yeah, so if you do get the Ultra Dragon, you are technically getting the Fire Dragon too. Yes, I will say that. Thoughts on sponsors, like sponsors for YouTube videos and such? I will say the sponsors that have reached out to me don't really apply to the channel. I kind of want to get a sponsor that will actually, you know, try to get me to promote a product that is somewhat related to the channel and related to Ninjago and such. Not really like Ninjago specific, but say if it's like, oh, this sponsor is offering like Asian style like snacks or something. That's kind of like Ninjago-ish, I guess you could say, right? Ninjago is based on Asian culture, so I think that would make a lot of sense. But all I get is like shampoo sponsors and weird mobile games and NFTs as well. Bunch of NFT companies have reached out to me, and I've told them all no, because I'm not dabbling in NFTs, no way, no how. The Ultra Dragon has one, so going back to our lovely bracket here, let's get the Ultra Dragon up there to the top 2. Beautiful. Welcome to the top 2 there, Ultra Dragon. And who will be joining you? Zane's Titan Mech or the Monastery of Spinjitzu? Both good sets. Not sure which one I would vote for. So going back to our polls here, let's do that. We got Zane's Titan Mech Battle versus, let's see, Zane's Titan Mech Battle versus the Monastery of Spinjitzu. Monastery of Spinjitzu. All right. Spelled monastery wrong. Take a vote. What are you guys thinking in this one right there? Both good sets. Can't really deny. Both are pretty good. End with a $5 donation. You mind looking at my video about Garmadon after this? Think you'll love it. I will write it down on the notepad, see what I can do. I do have some stuff to do after stream, but I will try to get to it at some point tonight. Would not want you to do this, brother. Where are my notes? I can't find my notes, so I will just write it down right here or yonder. Thank you, End, for the $5 donation. I do appreciate that contribution to the channel. I'll see if I can check that out later tonight. I also have a lot of other stuff that I need to check out too from people that have sent me their lovely products, or not products, but projects and such. So I'll try to get to all those eventually. A lot of people have sent me their fan projects and stuff, and all of them are pretty cool. I like reading all their stuff, so I will definitely look into all those at some point here later tonight. Thank you, End, for the $5 donation, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Monastery seems to be winning over the Titan Mech Battle. Kind of, I don't know if I should have expected that. I think maybe I should have expected that. So the Monastery, let's end off that poll. Seems like the Monastery has won there. Yeah, shampoo commercial about Kai. That could be pretty funny. But the Monastery of Spinjitzu, that has won over Zane's Titan Mech Battle. So going back to our bracket, Zane's Titan Mech Battle did not win, but the Monastery did. So there we go. We have our top 2 right there. The Ultra Dragon versus the Monastery of Spinjitzu. Both Legacy Wave 1 sets, right? Interesting. Also both based on like the original days of Ninjago, the early days. Ultra Dragon, Monastery. Let's decide which one takes the crown, shall we? Final round here, folks. Final round. Unfortunately, yeah, the Titan mech battle did not win. I probably would have voted for that over the Monastery, to be honest. TBH. But let's decide this. Ultra Dragon versus Monastery of Spinjitzu. Alright. Final round. Who will win? Take a vote. Your cat's watching the stream with you? Awesome. I love cats. Waffle was here earlier. Not sure where she went. She's somewhere around here, though. My kitty cat Waffle. 1,000 times Ultra. Understandable. The Ultra Monastery Dragon. There you go. Combine the two to create the ultimate Ninjago everything ever. The Ultra Monastery of Dragons. Spinjitzu. I think that'd be pretty funny. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Favorite mask style? Ooh, yeah, what's my favorite ninja mask? I'm not a huge fan of, like, the Ninjago movie, Sons of Garmadon, Hunted, like the 2-part mask. Not a huge fan of that mask. It just makes it a little bit too inconvenient to swap the masks around from figure to figure. I think I enjoy the legacy ones a lot, you know, the one-piece legacy hoods. They've been used a lot in other variants as well, like the Season 11 Ninja, the Crystallized Ninja use those masks. Otherwise, I really enjoy the ZX masks. Those ones aren't too bad, but I also like the dual-molded Possession, Skybound, Day of the Departed, Hands of Time, that era. Love those masks as well. Lots of really cool colors going on in that selection. So I think all the masks are good, though. I don't think there's been like a bad mask per se, but some of them are a little bit annoying to deal with, especially the 2-piece masks. Not a huge fan of those. How about you reach out to Lego, ask them to put the pilots on their YouTube channel? If I could, I would do that. Unfortunately, I don't really have ties to Lego. I'm just a dude making YouTube videos. I don't really have a lot of connection to Lego per se. But if I could do that, I would do that, man. If I had more power, I would tell them to release the entirety of Crystallized right now on their YouTube channel, and everybody would be happy. But, you know, I don't really have that much reach. To be honest, I'm just a dude. Favorite Serpentine tribe? I really enjoy the Anacondri. They're cool. Can't go wrong with the Hypnobrai as well. Honestly, all the snakes are fun. I'd say maybe my least favorites are probably the Fangpyre. I don't know. Not a huge fan of the Fangpyre boys. Why don't we end off the poll there? Seems like the 2 minutes are up. Who won? The Ultra Dragon. 51%, 48% split there. Ultra Dragon won over the Monastery of Spinjitzu, so I think we have our winner here, folks. Even though it was pretty close, we have to crown the winner fair and square. Let's get the Ultra Dragon up there on the pedestal. The Ultra Dragon has won. So there you have it. The Ultra Dragon is apparently the best legacy set of this selection, and it's one that I do not have, so I can't really attest to that, but I'm sure you guys will let me know. Is the Ultra Dragon worth all the hype? The legacy Ultra Dragon specifically? Let me know in the chat and such. Otherwise, yeah, pretty solid poll today, or a pretty solid bracket, even though the stream kind of crashed halfway through. It's you know, we make do with what we got. Sometimes things happen, but you keep on keeping on, you keep on pushing, and eventually we'll get to this. So yeah, thank you all very much for putting up with the bracket today. Hopefully that was fun for you guys. I like all these sets. I think all of them have a decent value to them. Even though I didn't really get some of them, I can see the value in getting most of these. But the Ultra Dragon being crowned the best, I could see that being the case. Absolutely. Let me know in the chat, though. Is the Ultra Dragon worth all the hype? I never got it, so I can't really tell you. It is awesome. Almost rage quit. To be fair, the Titan Mech did make top 4, so that's good. That is good. But yeah, guys, we only have a couple of minutes left in the stream, so if you guys want to hang out for a little bit longer, we could get some rapid fire questions going. Might be running a little bit late today, but that's totally okay. That's totally fine. Sometimes, like I said, things just happen and you just deal with them. That's how we do it here. Let's get some rapid fire questions in the chat, though, for the very end of the stream. What can I answer for you guys really quick before we call it quits for today? What do I mostly enjoy in fan fiction? I love seeing how different fans take on the Ninjago world, how they interpret things that go on in that world. I think it's really cool to see everybody's different perspectives. I feel like when you read fan fiction, you can see what other Ninjago fans think of the Ninjago world. You can get a sense of their perception, and I like getting that. I like seeing how other people see this world. Like, I know how I viewed the Ninjago world for like the past like 11, 12 years, but I'm not sure how other people perceive it. So So it's always fun to get someone's perception from reading fan fiction, if you will. I think that's one of the best things about reading fan fiction. So, let's see. Vangelis mode or Skull Sorcerer mode? I kind of prefer the Skull Sorcerer mode, to be honest, as opposed to regular old Vangelis. I just think the Skull Sorcerer is more exciting, you know? Can we do a poll? We might be able to squeeze one last one in here if you guys want to do a very quick one. That sounds good. Very quick one, though. So, what do you guys have for, like, super quick ideas? Something easy, something quick, something that we can do before the stream wraps up there. I think we could totally do a small little poll if you guys so desire. But what should we do? What should we do? Hunted pictures? Sure, we could totally do hunted. Sounds good. Ninja colors. I like it. Of the original, who's got the best color? Red, blue, black, or white? Sounds good. Very straightforward, very to the point, very, very quick poll. Red, blue, black, white. In fact, let's just do this. Best color ninja. Red, blue, black, white. Take a vote. Red ninja, blue ninja, black ninja, white ninja, golden ninja, unidentified. Wait for action. Jose with the $4.99. Thank you very much, Jose, for the donation to the channel there. The Ultra Dragon is way better, but nowhere near better than King Ghidorah and Shenron from DBZ. Gotta agree with you there. In terms of like multi-headed dragons, I do think King Ghidorah is a little bit better. He's a little bit on the better side, I'd say. Definitely more intimidating. Shenron from DBZ.
Would not want you to do this, brother.
Can't really attest to too much. Never seen DBZ, but King Ghidorah, I will agree with you there. We also have another donation from 123 Legos, $5 donation. Thank you very much, 123 Legos. Got a dream last night that you were my neighbor.
Want you to do this,
This whole time, and then I woke up and it was just like, dang it. Maybe I am your neighbor. Who knows? Maybe I'm closer than you guys think. Ha ha ha. Maybe I am your neighbor. Thank you, 123 Legos, for the $5 donation. I don't really have dreams about YouTubers very much, truth be told. Lately, I've just been dreaming about Tom Cruise. What that means, I have no idea. Maybe I should bring that up with my therapist. I'm seeing Tom Cruise in my dreams again. What do I do? But thank you, 123 Legos and Jose, for the $4.99 and the $5 donation. I appreciate that quite a bit. Thank you all very much for being super generous today. Here in Canada. I wish I was Canadian. That'd be awesome. Who's winning on the ninja best color there? Red is winning over blue. Interesting there. Black or white. Funny that black isn't higher, because black is like the traditional color of the ninja, you know? Usually when you think of ninjas outside of Ninjago, you think of like the black suited ninja. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, you live in South Africa? Or South America. Sorry, I can read. South America. Nice. Sounds awesome. Thank you, Dina Nila, for subscribing. I appreciate that as well there. Rebooted pictures. Yeah, we could probably end on rebooted. That sounds good. Black isn't a color? I don't know about that. Maybe in the sense of like the real world, but in Ninjago, yeah, definitely. Black is a color. Black is Cole's color. Black Ninja is Cole. Solid as rock. something. He's the leader. Because he was back in the day. What is the best crystallized set? Samurai X Mech. Gotta go with that one there. If the ninja were to fight without holding their power back, which two would it be? Not Jay and Kai, since they already fought. If any ninja were to fight, like who would have a conflict there? Not counting Kai and Jay, maybe Lloyd and Zane. I mean, we did see them kind of bicker a little bit during Crystallized, kind of, sort of. They both had like a little bit of a different ideal. In fact, a lot of people were kind of against Zane because he just kind of turned off his emotion switch and he was like, oh, everybody's mad at me? All right, cool. Maybe Lloyd and Zane. That'd be interesting to see those two fight because they both took out the Overlord as well. So yeah, that'd be interesting to see who would win. Ice versus Energy. Why not, right? Sounds like a lot of fun. Skybound or Possession as a season, or which season is better? I'd maybe say Possession, to be honest. They're both pretty good, though. Like, they're both very similar in terms of quality. Though I will say, Possession, I think, has the edge just a little bit over Skybound. I will say that. And why don't we end off the best color ninja poll? We will just wrap that up there. Red has one, followed by blue, then black, then white. Kind of in descending order. Not too bad there. And why don't we go ahead and answer maybe one more question before we wrap things up here? Let's get one more question in the chat before we conclude today's lovely live stream. Let's get one more. I will answer this really quick too. Did I do a review for I Am Groot? I did not, but I will be doing that when I review She-Hulk. Going to be reviewing both series at once. So, and my roommate Kat will be joining me as well because she doesn't like She-Hulk and wants to make her thoughts known. So I told her that that she could review it with me. So we're going to be doing that for like one giant video after She-Hulk ends. One more question. Let's go ahead and dive on into it there. What do I think is the best scrapped concept that never made it into the series? Tell you what, I will tell you what I think it is, and I will show you if I can find the picture here, because I know exactly what I'm thinking of. During the pilots, let's see if I can find it quick. During the pilots, it was supposed to end with the ninja entering kind of a different city, so to speak. Like a city made of lightning, and it was supposed to be like Garmadon's little city. Let me see if I can find a picture of that quick, because it seemed like a pretty interesting concept, but it never made it past like the planning stage. If I can find it quick. Yep, here it is. I found it. Let me big screen this so I can show you guys. So yeah, during the pilots, there was supposed to be an ending in which the ninja entered a city that looked like this. This was supposed to be like Garmadon's little lightning city, and you can see some concept art here of the ninja in their original outfits looking at this huge lightning city. There's also a huge clock up here, not sure what that meant or what that would have meant, but yeah, I think this is a really interesting concept. I like this quite a bit. Can you imagine if the pilots ended like this? That'd be pretty entertaining. I think they wanted to go for a more I guess finalized ending though, to be fair, because this would kind of set up another story. Not sure if they knew if they were getting another story or not at the time, so I feel like the original way that the pilots ended, that was a more I guess solidified ending to the Ninjago series. So yeah, it's probably one of my favorite unused concepts, like a lightning city. I think that would have been awesome, but you know, stuff happens, plans get scrapped, but I think that would certainly have made an interesting ending to the pilots. So with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for the stream here today. Thank you all so much for tuning on in to today's lovely live stream, or should I say live streams, because we had two today, technically. Kinda, sorta. But of course, this was all supposed to be one long episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Why don't we go over our streaming schedule really quick before we wrap things up here officially. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. And of course, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you all so much for swinging on by. I will leave some hugs in the chat for you guys. Let me put some hugs in the chat and such. There you go. Beautiful. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you guys tuning in and kind of bearing with me here for the for the technology mishap that we had earlier in the stream. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed. Hopefully the stream was still a lot of fun for you guys. It certainly was fun for me as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same place for another stream. So feel free to swing on by tomorrow. I will let you guys. What am I saying? I'll let you guys know if I can't stream for whatever reason. Again, rumor has it we might be getting some episodes tomorrow, but I will let you guys know accordingly. Thank you all so much for watching this one, though. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day/night, and I'll talk to you guys again in the next one. Peace.